The Call of Duty World War II game has pleased the community by going back to its roots. We now have a proper boots on the ground Call of Duty game. The new sequel has decided to set aside all the jetpack and futuristic features that have been presented in past games. Okay, without further ado, let us step into the actual meat of the review. We will start things out by analyzing the new lobby system. Essentially, the lobby system allows you to see all the loadouts that your enemies and comrades will use. This is very welcome because you have more feedback and you can actually prepare for the upcoming match because you have an idea what all your enemies and comrades will use. And believe it or not, this feature, although very slightly, helps out with the balancing. So it is always welcome. I also enjoyed the menus because they are very simple and they do the job. I truly appreciate simplicity. It was very easy to create a loadout, it was very easy to change a loadout, in fact it was very easy to navigate within the menus. So to me that's always a bonus point. The new game also features a new class creation system called divisions. The divisions are divided in 5 categories. You have the Infantry Division, which is essentially the all-round class that is able to use specific DMRs and skills like the bayonet charge. You have the Armored Division that can use light machine guns and rocket launchers. Think of it as the support class from Battlefield 1. You have the Airborne Division that favors rate of fire and speed and allows a player to Rambo style with fast-paced movement, destroying the entire enemy team in close quarter situations. You also have the Mountain Division, which is simply the sniper class of Call of Duty World War II. And finally you have the Expedition Division, which focuses on shotguns and other close quarter weapons and has the specific trait of allowing one to re-roll care packages. After a player picks up a division, he can further customize his soldier with division skills, division training and basic training. Essentially, these are global and division specific perks that one can use. Honestly, I am not very fond of this division system, simply because in previous Call of Duty games, I am accustomed to total freedom. For instance, if I want to use a suppressor, I can only do so in the Airborne Division. If I want to play Akimbo effectively, I can only do that with the Expedition Division, because this division is the only division that has the specific perk, division restricted perk of picking up ammo from dead bodies. We believe that a total freedom loadout creation system would be a better way of approaching the game's class or loadout creation mechanism. But at the same time, we understand that this approach might be useful in order to allow players to pick and play unique roles. But at the same time, there are games that do this much better. You only have to look at Battlefield 1 in order to have an example. Overall, we believe that this was the bad approach. Regarding female characters, we really do not mind. One might argue that this is historically incorrect, but quite frankly, the entire game is historically incorrect. I'll just ask this: where the is the recoil? Huh? Where is the recoil in this game? The guns have literally no recoil, so the base of the game is historically incorrect. So having female characters in the game is not really an issue. We should really focus attention in discovering where the hell did the recoil go. Let's talk about gunplay. In general, the time to kill and the lack of recoil have been severely underlined for a Call of Duty game. If you want to use fast firing killing lasers, just use the PPSH-41 or the Type 100. We honestly believe that these two SMGs kind of need a bit of tuning because they seem a bit overpowered. Quickscoping is back with full force, but it's not that efficient as said in Modern Warfare 2. Essentially, the flinch mechanism this game is extremely severe. If you are shot, I guarantee that your aim will kick upwards into the moon and you will likely miss your target. But if you are into quickscoping, the Commonwealth is the sniper to use. That is essentially the sniper I used in my gameplay. The M1 Garand with a few attachments can become extremely broken, and it essentially transforms itself into a super fast sniper rifle because it has no recoil. And it essentially dominates to mid to long range. It can even dominate at close range, assuming that the player is trigger happy and has the necessary reaction and ability to essentially spam fire very quick. Essentially, the M1 Garand in the right hands can even outmatch SMGs. But that does not mean that it should be nerfed, although it is extremely powerful in its current state. But the biggest offender of this game are indeed the spawns, or more specifically the revenge spawns. If you kill somebody, chances are that he will spawn A in front of you near an ambush point that favors the player that spawned, or B in your back. This is extremely unacceptable, even in a Call of Duty game. Revenge spawns should not exist, and this game is full of it. Full of freaking revenge spawns. The map design is okay, but it is not really something special. It's average at best. It does the job. It's not bad, it's not good, it's just average. I have to talk about the hit registry. For the most part, it worked quite well, but when it fails, I have some weird masterpieces. I'm not hitting the player, but I am killing them. It's very odd. You'll see for yourself. Score streaks are extremely boring and weak in this game. I got the paratroopers twice, and for a 1500 score streak they only got 2 kills. How does a 1500 score streak get only 2 kills? I can also not understand why an UAV takes 5 kills. That to me is unacceptable. A UAV should only take 2 or 3 kills. This game has truly failed in the score streak department. Truly. The score streaks are not as impressive as they were in previous games. That's a fact. Score streaks and kill streaks have failed miserably in this game. Miserably. The game also introduces a new game mode called War, which I tried to enjoy, but I could not because whenever I joined War, I had to deal with cheaters that stopped me from enjoying the new game mode. So, honestly, I cannot say that this game mode is good or bad, because it was literally unplayable due to cheaters constantly aim locking into my head and body and killing me in 0.5 seconds. So, honestly, I cannot say that War is a good or bad game mode. But from what I've seen, it favors snipers, because you have to build a bridge, and while building a bridge, you're easy prey to snipers. So, I think the community has mixed opinions regarding War, but one must say that anything that goes away from the traditional killing madness that Call of Duty is always appreciated. Graphic and sound-wise, the game is very thematic. I honestly enjoy the dark and gloomy graphics that quite frankly suit the World War II era. Overall, the sound is very good, but I have to say that the weapon sound feels a bit softened. It's not really a flaw, but I must point this out. In conclusion, the Call of Duty World War II beta was a fun, all-round experience. Globally, I enjoyed playing the game. It is a fun game, although there are a few issues that might hurt its player population in the long run. Lack of recoil, unbalanced SMGs, too much flinching, shotguns barely hitting anything at close range. All these scenarios are going to hurt the overall quality of the game in the long run. But I must underline that this is what a beta is for. It's to correct these situations. If these unbalances are fixed, I can believe that this game can be a decent 7 out of 10 boots on the ground Call of Duty game. If you believe that I am wrong with my assessments, please tell me in the comments down below, but this is my Call of Duty World War II beta review. I am signing out. I hope that you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you soon for more content. SCORESTRAKS Gaming is signing out. I'll see you soon for more gaming content. I'll see you soon. Cheers. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Cheers.